Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your famous author Mark coming to you live with another discussion. And this discussion will be about the United States news media. We're going to call this video No News in the United States News. Because what I did notice, nowadays all the media is ever talking about is Trump this, Trump that. But in reality, in my opinion, the American people are not getting the real news. Because, look, yes, the presidential race is an important part of our lives here in America. Okay, but unfortunately, there are other, there are other news stories out there in the world. For example, in America, in the media, the Ukrainian war has really not been covered at all. So, and then and what's going on in Gaza and the Palestinian territories, that has not been covered too much at all. Really, in America, when it comes to the news media, in my opinion, the news media, I don't know. I'm trying to put a nice word into it. I'm not gonna use a bad word here. I'm gonna say the news media has been sleeping, because what happens, today, I kind of turn on the news media today. I watch Fox News, Newsmax, and other news sources here in America. They all talk about Trump this, Trump's in court, Trump's out of court. Really, is the news only about, Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that? There are other, for example, there's still the Ukrainian crisis going on. Nobody's covering that too much. There are things going on in Gaza today, and it's been going on for a while. Nobody's covering that too much. Really, and I'm gonna say something here that might get some people mad, but really, I'm starting to feel as an American citizen that our media, is basically sleeping on the job. Of course, like I said before, of course the presidential race is a good. It is a leading story, I admit that, but there are other issues that should be covered in the news. And I have another question. How come the news outlets like Fox News, CBS, ABC, basically all of them, they do not cover international news at all? If you really want international news, you have to go to places like BBC or I'm going to even say Al Jazeera does better coverage of the news stories from around the world. Al Jazeera and BBC, in my opinion, they do an excellent coverage of news from around the world. One does better than the other, but in general, if you want international news, you cannot rely on American media to actually stay informed. Now, there's one media that still does an okay job, which is Fox Business. Fox Business Network, when it comes to the economy. I mean, they still do an okay job, but even their coverage has gone basically down, but they still do an okay job because once, in my opinion, Fox Business Network made a big mistake when they let go of people like Lou Dobbs. I mean, John Stossel, to his credit, had an excellent show there. Lou Dobbs had an excellent show on Fox Business Network. But in reality, that's why I titled this video "No News in American News Media." I mean, it is all about Trump this, court case that, but really there are other interesting stories. Now, right now there's a story in the news about Ukraine. Ukraine's about to, in my opinion, about to fall because Vladimir Putin of Russia is trying to retake the city of Kharkov. But guess what? Our media is basically, the Ukrainian war has basically that's no longer covered by our media here, such as Fox, ABC, NBC, and all those other things. Now, like I said, in my opinion, if you really want to get informed on international affairs, you have to go outside of the news sources. So you have to tune to the best one is the BBC. There are other outlets in the world, like France 24 has done a better job of covering international affairs. But really, in reality, American people American citizens are not really informed about what's going on around them. I mean, they are to a point. But in America, we don't have a very good informed public. That is because, the news media that we rely on here, it's like I said in this video, I already said this. There's like no news in our news media. Now, I'm going to say goodbye for now, and tell me what you think about this video. You can give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel if you like my videos, etc., etc. So I will see you in the next one.